Dear all, welcome to the lecture on Arachnoid processing. In this video lecture, I am going to explain the basic information about arachnoid trees, what are the physical characteristics of the arachnoid tree, what kind of climatic conditions are necessary for the growth of arachnoid tree, what are the propagation methods employed for the cultivation of the tree, information regarding distribution of trees in India and also in the world, harvesting period, harvesting stage and post-harvesting steps. What is arachnoid? It is the seed of the arachnoid fruit or palm which is obtained from the arachnoid tree. First picture is the image of the arachnoid tree with the bunch of arachnoid fruits. This arachnoid palm is the source of common chewing nut. We used to call it as betel nut since it is consumed with betel leaves. It is also called by various names such as kottapaku, kalipaku, neethakada, supari, puga, etc. etc. These names are based on the production type and the location it belongs to. Arachnoid belongs to the family Araceae. India is the largest producer and consumer of arachnoid in the world. It has commercial and economical importance not only in India but also in China and Southeast Asia. In our country, arachnoid is used extensively by large section of people, especially for chewing and religious practices. It is commercially available in dried and cured and fresh forms. Arachnoid grows in tropical Pacific, Asia and some parts of the East Africa. The origin of arachnoid is not exactly known. This is not a native crop of India. It is believed that arachnoid was originated either in Malaysia or in Philippines because so many varieties of arachnoids are grown there. But in our country we have only two varieties. The word areca is derived from a local name from the Malabar coast of India, and katuku is from another Malay name for this palm, kaku. It is a beautiful medium-sized palm tree. It grows straight up to a height of 20 meter approximately, and the diameter of the trunk is around 10 to 15 centimeter. It has 1.5 to 2 meter long pinnate leaves with numerous crowded leaflets. Alkaloids are present in arachnoid. The major alkaloids are arachidine and aricoline. Because of these alkaloids, when a person chews, it improves mood and alertness but are intoxicating and slightly addictive. The seed also contains condensed tannins called arachotannins which are carcinogenic in nature. Carcinogenic means substance which cause cancer. These plants grow in clay loam soil with pH varying from slight acidic to neutral. Clay loam soil means a soil mixture that contains more clay than other types of rock or minerals. It grows well in the temperature between 14 degrees Celsius and 36 degrees Celsius, and the growth will be affected if the temperature goes below 10 degrees Celsius or above 40 degrees Celsius. It has natural ability to grow in high and low rainfall regions, but irrigation, that is watering of land, has to be done in dry areas. Ideal relative humidity is about 70 to 95%. Higher altitude is not preferred due to the effect of temperature. Arachnoid are propagated only by seeds. Being a perennial crop, adequate care should be taken in selecting the planting material. There are 4 steps for the selection and raising of the arachnoid seedlings. First one is the selection of the mother palms. That is, it should have early and regular bearing habit, large number of leaves on the crown, shorter internodes and high fruit set, etc. The second criteria is the selection of seed nuts. Fully ripened seed nuts from the middle bunches having the weight of above 35 grams should be selected during mid-season. The third is germination and raising the seedlings. For obtaining good germination, the seed nut should be shown as whole fruits. And the fourth criteria is selection of seedlings. 12 to 18 months old seedlings are to be selected and transplanted in the main field. These seeds should have higher selection index value. As I said earlier, worldwide it is predominantly grown in India, Bangladesh, China, Indonesia and Myanmar. India is the largest producer of arachnoid, followed by China and Bangladesh. In India, production is mainly from 6 states, namely Karnataka, Kerala, Assam, Meghalaya, Tamil Nadu and West Bengal. To be specific, arecanut plantation is concentrated mostly in coastal area and southern districts of country under assured irrigation facilities. Harvesting of arecanut is done by skilled climbers who cover about 50 to 100 palms in a day. Mechanical palm climbing devices are also available for easy climbing of the palm tree by any unskilled persons. In arecanut farming, the nut bearing starts after 5 years of planting. Arecanut is harvested in 3 to 4 harvesting period in a harvesting season at an interval of 30 days. The stage of harvesting depends upon the end product which is going to be obtained after processing. While coming to the processing of the arecanuts, commercially two methods are adopted. One is red boil type, that is tender nut processing, and other one is Charlie ripe sun dried. The major difference between these two methods is the time of harvest. For red boil type, the fruits has to be harvested at 7th or 8th month, but in case of Charlie, ripened fruits are considered for the processing. Generally, 6 steps are involved in the processing of red boiled types. First step is the harvesting. Here the matured fruits are plucked from the tree at 7th or 8th month. At this stage, the outer skin of the husk is dark green and nuts are too soft. If you press it using fingernail, it will go inside. Second step is the separation of the fruits from the bunches. Once the bunches are plucked from the tree, it has to be separated to get the individual fruits. Third one is the de-husking step. It is one of the most important activities in the entire arecanut processing. It is the process of removing the outer skin. The raw fruits has to be peeled in order to get the kernel. This has to be done within 2 days of harvesting. Otherwise, the cutting will not be easy at all. It can be done either manually or using de-husking machines. But the quality of the fruit is high if it is done manually when compared to automatic machines. Fourth step is the cutting of the soft nuts into pieces. The de-husked fruits are usually cut into 2 or 4 pieces depending upon the requirements. The fifth step is the boiling of the kernels. Immediately after de-husking, the raw nuts has to be boiled in copper vessels at higher temperature for 3 to 4 hours. For efficiency purpose, copper vessels are used. Inside the vessels, the kernels with required quantity of water are taken. The extract of the previous boiling is also added to the boiling nuts in the copper vessels for getting the attractive color. The last step of processing of red boiled type is drying. After boiling, the arecanut kernel has to be sun dried for about 4 to 7 days. When adequate sunlight is not available, fabricated mechanical arecanut dryers are also used for drying of arecanut. It has to be dried until the moisture content reaches 12%, which is the optimum moisture content for safe storage without any deterioration from microorganisms or from any pests. Once the drying process is over, it can be packed in and kept for any number of days before selling it in a retail market. After the entire process is over, you may get different kinds of arecanuts having different market values for each kind. Next one is the processing of ripe nuts. In this process, fully matured ripened nuts are harvested between 9 and 11 months. These nuts are usually harvested from November to March. After harvesting, the fruits are separated from the bunches and are directly dried under sun for 40 to 45 days on a clean cement or tiled floor. During this process, the fruits are turned over periodically to ensure uniform drying. After drying, husks are removed and kernels are separated. The obtained kernels are referred as kottapak. The arecanuts obtained from these two methods are consumed directly. Also, by keeping these arecanuts as base, value-added products are prepared and available in the market. One of the best example is the supari. I hope you have learned some details about the arecanut and its processing. Thanks for watching.